on video, a Southwest Airlines jet and a private plane almost collide at Chicago's Midway International Airport. Take a look at this video showing the moment Southwest plane is seen pulling back into the air as a private jet crosses the runway today. Southwest Airlines says the crew avoided a possible conflict with another aircraft that entered the runway. The FAA is investigating tonight. And this, as you know, is just one of several recent close calls that could be heightening people's fears of flying. Our Stephanie Quirk here in the studio with talking with travelers and a man who knows a thing or two about flight safety and anxiety. Stephanie?
Yeah, Mary, the Bureau of Transportation Statistics says flying is the safest form of transportation. But hearing this isn't necessarily a cure to everyone's fears of flying. So we talked to a former pilot turned therapist. He's got some tips to help.
Some people that have fear of heights. My husband used to have a fear of enclosed spaces.
No matter what sparks the fear, it's not unusual for people to feel uneasy on an airplane.
I don't sit next to my wife on a plane because she's so afraid when turbulence. She would grab me like a cat.
And after a recent series of plane crashes and close calls, some are becoming even more scared to fly.
When this starts to hit the news, the slightest little thing about aviation hits the news.
A survey from the Associated Press Nork Center says fewer people think air travel is safe compared to last year.
You start to get on a plane, you've flown fine before, and suddenly, oh, can't do it.
Tom Bunn is not only a therapist and social worker, he's also a former pilot.
A bumpy road, well, a road at 35,000 feet is not very calming.
But Bunn says there's some tips that could ease those worries.
An exercise I call the Jello exercise, because you see, you look up in the air and you don't see anything holding that plane up. That doesn't seem right.
As the plane goes faster, Bunn says the air becomes thicker, like Jello.
If you have some Jello, you could put a little model airplane in it and shake it, and the plane would move in the Jello, but it won't fall.
And as for fears about the pilot in charge,
he's got to get his butt back on the ground safely, so he's going to get you back on the ground safely, regardless of what kind of a person or whether he cares about you or not.
Now, another idea from Bunn, ask a flight attendant if you can meet the pilot. He says making personal contact with the person flying the plane, that can make a difference. Ted?
I love the Jello trick. Good idea. All right, thanks.